Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, brother and sister? Hoping inshallah everything's okay. Today we'll take about literature review after we take about the research design and type of research. And we want to know how can be write the chapter of literature review. Literature review is important thing when you want to write any research, because the literature review will give you the way to select it for the research. What is literature review? What is literature review? You want to know anything about literature review? Anyone here can be answered if you know any information. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Literature review is, the paper that identify your research. It has many information. It has the narrative style of your research.
Great.
As it implies all the details.
Great.
You wanted to express in your research.
Yes. Great. Great information. Literature review is a survey, and the knowledge and the information that you want to get is related with your topic. 1. 2. Literature review is identifying the related theory related with your topic. Literature review is a model you want to using related with your studies. Okay. And literature review is a systematic you want to put is related with your domain and dependent and independent variable you want to use for the study. And literature review is explaining you want to use from the literature is related with your study. And here is explaining about thinking about literature review. Who can be read? We need brother Mustafa, Reem, Riham Imad.
Yes.
Can you read?
Systematic means that
Yes.
it is not random, that all key sources of published research on the topic have been identified, read, and evaluated.
Okay. Wait. First of thing, when you want to write the research literature review, must be, the systematic is meaning that is not random. You must be focusing about the literature is linking with your topic. Must be evaluate the information you want to get it from the literature review that is related with your topic. Second, sister. Yes.
Explicit implies that there is a clarity regarding what works.
Yes.
Authors, time period, domain, language, regions have been included, and equal importance what has been accumulated and why.
Second thinking, when you want to using the literature review, must be reading the publication or article or thesis is related with your topic. Other things is in the time, not period time, because we cannot using a study from 1919 or 1915, because it's all the studying, and this is period time cannot be using. Other things must be using a studying is related with your languages, because cannot be using English language and you write from French studying. How can be related is not related with your topic. And important things, when you want to write it about the area, must be focusing about same situation and same area to know the exactly good information about that property. And if you want to write about the information from other area, you must make the combine, because something can be put in Gaza cannot be using in Egypt. Something can using in Egypt cannot be using in Jordan. Something cannot be using in Jordan cannot be using in Europe. It's different situation, different culture, different thing. Continue, sister. Continue.
Reproducible demands that everything is documented clearly,
Yes.
with appropriate referencing so that any other researcher could track down the sources used and confirm the summary of the included works.
Okay, that's important things when you want to use a literature and use the article or publication must be that is approved from the scholar or from the Google Scholar or the other researcher, because cannot be using the information not is really is a good information and is not include your work. Must be know that is include in your work, because when you want to use any study relate with your study, first of all must be read what? A summary of research. If you read a summary of research, you know this study is related with your study or not. Okay. Literature. Why is important? Why is literature review is important? Who can be read?
Yeah, me.
Okay, try, sister. Shayma.
Yes. It tells you what other researchers have or have not examined.
Mumtaz. First of all, one by one. First of all, when you read a literature, you want to know what is examined from the literature or not. For example, you want to write about literature, you want to write about the translation. Some literature he talking about translation for kids for, and he didn't get something. You want to evaluate this and you want to write this one. You have a gap from you and from other research. Next.
It helps you identify sources other researchers use to conduct their research papers.
Clear. Next.
Familiarize you with the way others researchers defined and measured key concepts.
The literature review give you a way about definition of other research, who he using, whom his research, to know how can be writing your research. Next one.
Puts your research work in a perspective.
Very important things. Next.
Helps you contribute the field, making a new addition.
Next.
Helps you understand and clearly evaluate research in this field.
Must be understanding how we evaluate other research, same your field, same your topic, because sometimes can be using same a topic we are using in Egypt, and you take in Gaza and you know the different from Gaza and Egypt from the area. For example, you take the effect of the translation for the student in Islamic University in Gaza Strip. Can I using same study in Helwan University in Jordan? And when I reading your study, I want to understand what you evaluate about this research. Last one.
Provides you with evidence to support your own finding or significance of your work. Significance of your work.
Okay. Regarding the significance of a study, sometimes you are finding the significance after you are reading the literature review. I give you my example. When I study the PhD, when I go to the supervisor, she asked me, go and read 6-month paper and thesis and books related with your topic. After that, I want to know about my significance and about my problem and about my background about the study. When you read more, understand more. Okay. What can be reading? Sorry. What can be reading? From where can we get the literature? From the book, e-book, journal article, thesis, conferences, papers. This is some can we get the informational from the web or from the library. What type of score do I need using? Who can be read?
Me, doctor. I need.
Ahmed?
Yes.
After Ahmed, Dina, Omar, inshallah. Okay,
A primary sources reported original content.
Okay. Second.
A secondary source refers to content first reported in another source.
Okay.
It is preferred to cite primary sources. You should cite secondary sources when the original work is out of print or unavailable. The original work is only available in a language you don't understand.
A summarize about time is using or needing to using the literature review to know about general information about your topic. You want to know about our work is available. Sometimes you put a topic, you don't have a reference, you don't have a literature review. This is unavailable, cannot be using because you don't have a reference about that topic. Sometimes must be know the languages is available or not available because must be understanding the topic and studying from the literature. Some topic, for example, when I study my social work, I don't see in English language topic related with Arabic countries. For example, if you want to research about psychosocial support program on academic achievement for Palestinian students in Gaza or in Palestine, cannot be seen studying in English related with topic. And when you go to an Arabic languages to find some topic, you see some study, but not relate with your topic because I study in Malaysia, in English language and other area. Must be linking between that one. Next. Read, sister.
Primary sources, correspondence, originally documents, example, birth certificates, trial transcripts. Second, biographies, autobiographies, interviews, speech, government documents, statistical data research reports, a journal articles reporting new research or findings, creative artworks, literature, newspaper, advertisements, and reportage, and editorial opinion basis.
I think it's clear from primary. No need to some explaining. And this is second, can be read it. Journal, textbook, other booking. Okay. This is where to find score book, best free website from the book. I give you something from the PDF drive, other thing. You know, brother and sister, about Google Scholar?
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
you using Google Scholar?
Yeah, I use it.
I think is important one to get the Scopus paper or article or booking. ResearchGate, you know ResearchGate?
Yes.
Okay, is understanding this one. And this is some library I bought just to know about the thesis, how can be used. The thesis UIG, Islamic University in Gaza library, Al-Azhar University, Al-Khalil University, Al-Quds. If you want to put your mouse like it and control can be open direct to link the university. Okay. Okay. Now, sorry. Now I give you 5 steps. How can we know the information is related with your topic? When you want to research, first of all, you want to research general. After that, for example, you are research about translation. You get it, for example, 20 or 13 or 14 or 15 or 1,100 article related with the literature, but you want to use the translation with, for example, with the student. What's your question, sister? السؤال يا أختي شيماء.
سؤال steps.
Steps ماشي. Now, I want to ask you, when you want to, you have a topic, you find the topic from the English department. When you want to research, I give you 5 steps how can be get it the good related information with your topic. First of all, you want to research a general related with literature. For example, I give you for translation. When you put translation for example, for university student, you get a lot of information. You first of all, you must to get related with your topic. After that, you want to evaluate. For example, you download 10 article, for example. After that, you want to evaluate what is related with your topic. Through you read it, the summary of the article. After you read the article, you read the summary. You want to know what is exactly related with your topic. You want to identify the information from that. You get outline about the exact information you need. After that, you write this information in your research. Clear? Clear? Any question?
No.
Okay. And now, one by one, I give you how can be how can be find it, because I explained on the first slides, and how can be using from the English, how to be evaluate. I give you how can be evaluate from the topic, and after that identifying the systematically can be read it and outlined for the literature, and write how can be write from the introduction or other things. And you see, when you want to read, when you want to write some literature, you're giving from the topic, and you're giving the main idea you want to get it from the literature to put in your research, and put it in your proposal. And okay, now this is how can be write it. Firstly, you put 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, you need which one is up and down. This is example. Can you check about it? And I give you example. Now, sister, when you want to write literature review, first of all, you want to know the topic, and you want to know the domain of the topic, and you put the domain one by one, and you want to put the you finding one by one. For example, here a topic, and here the literature he want to research about it, English Palestine for Palestine, blah 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 blah, until finishing the summary. And I want to talk now about the important things about the theoretical framework. And this is chapter 2, introduction. For example, I give you example to understand how can be put the title of literature review for chapter 2. Theoretical framework. This is important things I want to write. Now, any research you want to write it in English or in Arabic or any language must be have related with the theory in English or in educational or science. When you want to put the topic, you want to read the theory, and you want to know what is related with your topic, to understanding how can be aims the important thing from the topic and from the theory, to linking it to put in your research. If you want to understanding how can be used the theory, must be know the conceptual framework. Conceptual framework, when you want to write the title, you put the domain for IV and DV, and how linking between IV and DV. After that can be used the theory from the research. I give you example. I give you example from social studying. For example, I want to use a study for the child. This child, for example, orphan child. I want to know the effect of social support on the academic achievement for the orphan in Gaza Strip. I need the theory for this one. For example, because I want to know about this information, if you want to put a family system theory, this is in نظرية النظم الاجتماعي. Sorry about the writing. No, sorry. Theory. This is a theory in the, for example, this is a model for the theory. If I want to talk, for example, for the orphans put here. The orphans, he have microsystem and exosystem and social system and microculture system. For example, the child, he know about the family, father, mother, brother, and after that, he know the school, the friends, the street, the mosque. After that, society, government, people, society, informational. I know all the detail about him. I think like it is related between the child and between the theory. And you want to must be know the theory and to make the relation with your topic to use in your research. And that's important things to linking with your topic to understanding your theory. If you understand the theory, easy to linking with your topic. And vertical framework, this is just I explain quickly. And must be read this one to understand how can be linking between the theory and your topic. I explain quickly because we don't have a long time. And this is a quickly testing. Can you check about this one? And this is assignment. Must be both answering and send to me a small paragraph on Word on the groups. Okay. Okay. This is all I needed. Thank you for attending. And brother and sister, all open mic because we want to discuss about